country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the bull out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done, we're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23.
Some folks call liberty in the land of the free. This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there. Second down, they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 7. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
At And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing. Love. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 45 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here in the first. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright.
Green. Here we go. Back.
Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Love. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Still going inside the 20. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
32. Black shot. White. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Steal! Check steal! Set!
Jacobs going to try the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready?
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Jacobs again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown Packers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right? The 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. They'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Lions.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to the Porter. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Lions, first down.
outside. That's complete to Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Oh, able to avoid him. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, black 40.
Here's Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Lions' 6-yard line.
Come on, set.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So after the the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Goff. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He finds Watson. It's called. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set, ready, set.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 3. Goff going to shift him around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And the Lions first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Now they'll audible to something else.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. He's into the secondary. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Gibbs. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Ready, set.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Williams. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Goff now to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on, ready.
Throwing. Love. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Love. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Long. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Packers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Ready?
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved down in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first ring was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is gone.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Going to move his guys around a bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A quick throw there. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there. Security, in fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, And there's your end result right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go. Set.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Drill green. Set. Black ultimate. Red 38. 6. Mega.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Back to throw, gone. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Yeah, they'll shift things around.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter. Sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to...
That is intercepted! And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Value 3, value 3. Shout, shout. 76, tell him. 76.
Goff now to throw. And got his man complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Only took 2 plays, and they're across midfield.
Yeah, they're moving with authority and dispatch out there. They're looking good at this point.
Ready.
On first down, Lloyd. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
32-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Love.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, you blue. You, yellow. Cut, cut.
Love looking to throw it.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. And forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
In this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go, Todd. 20. Now you 76.
Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. Watson making the catch.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Goff going to shift him around.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Yeah, really with the, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Black, blue, 32.
First throw in overtime for Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. for a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
He's got room at the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Love now. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Oh, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, all I need to know, yeah, is that So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's part and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma break my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, yeah, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. Everybody's got a song called Rock Star, running up the pop charts, talking all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me
of a model, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna rest it out, should the ridicule.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna rest it out, should the ridicule.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lean. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna rest it out, should the ridicule. It's typical.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We still under a tail the Ethiopians, yeah. But I'm on right now. I wanna start and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long. Don't happen the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load them, but I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. They ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and then honestly ain't even fair. They ain't to do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up, to run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to my shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, culture carried down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. There's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.
Ready?